Yeah, I'll close the door. So right now, Ethan and his dad went back to the house that we're living in at the moment to pick up some major pieces of furniture, and they're gonna pick up like the couches, the bedside tables, the major desk, computer desk that we have, and they're gonna bring it all over here and we're gonna store it inside the house temporarily in like random rooms that we don't use. So by the time we found like the perfect new house, we're gonna move all of those things back in there. Oh, but I reckon we should be fine. We're moving back here temporarily. Our lives are gonna be much more comfortable, productive, and we still think that this is a huge change, a positive one, not a negative one, even though it's physically challenging for, I'm not sure for them, like they make it look so easy, but for me it's just like, I know it's time consuming, and his family's been helping a lot and we really appreciate it. Alright, so this is voice over Aishan at the moment. I'm gonna talk more about the issues and challenges, or more a bit about the context of why we're moving into this temporary home at the moment. But my Dharmas just got distracted by the beautiful piece of art behind me, so that's why I went on talking about the art. So yeah, so let's continue with the video. And look at this piece of art Ethan's mom made. Like, isn't that insane? So she and her friend created this art store, I like to say. It's not a store, but they make art and they sell it. And what they do is they use like unwanted items or recyclable items and stuff like that, and they turn it into beautiful art like this. This looks amazing. Just God. Yeah, I don't know, but I've always found it fascinating. She has so many pieces, and she even got shown on TV once, so that was really cool. Yeah, because of her art. Look at that. So it's called the Iron Canvas. I know, just gonna give her a shout out because I really love her art, and if you guys are interested, just go check it out. It's just fun to look at. Alright, so this is the current situation right now. We have shit there. We have shit here. Huge round shit here. Alright, and some on the dining table. Amazing. And most of our shit is in this kid's bedroom that we never use. So yeah, even a Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Yeah, so we're gonna store most of our stuff here and in this other bedroom here. So most of the major furniture is gonna go through here. We're gonna push everything to that corner and hide all our couches, all our, like my small desk, and maybe like a small wardrobe that we have, and we're gonna fit right in here. So let's see how that's gonna go. Alright, it's a bit cramped in here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move all these like additional furniture to this spot that I'm standing right now, so they could move in the couches, the desk, and just store here temporarily. So I'm gonna give it a go and see if my muscles are big enough for this. Let's see. Yeah. I should be able to just take this chair. Oh, it's alright. It's not too bad. But it is pretty cramped. Alright. Now watch me struggle, guys. This mat has to go. It's pretty mat has to go. Yeah. And now look at my foot. Because I have a bit back. I like it. And great. I somehow killed you guys with my butt. Right, one chair down. Let's see. That should be okay. Oh, that's alright. That's way lighter than that chair. It's just a written basket. Okay. Whoa. Now through this. Just gonna leave them there for now. So when we stack up the couches, it doesn't make it crash and break on the ground. These are such cute pictures. Oh. Beautiful. Alright. So I didn't move everything, but most of the things are there. So it's just this one major furniture left.
As long as it's over on the wood floor, we'll be fine. Okay, we can slide it now.
I thought you were going through the front door.
What? No way.
Because you have to twist and turn around there. Alright, I'm in the kitchen now. It's one of my favorite spots in this house. We lived here before when I had to move out of my college dorm and my internship got cancelled because of the whole pandemic, so I moved in here with Ethan for the first time, and it was a really lovely experience living together. We learned so many things about like each other's we also learned a lot about each other's habits and like our living, like just our daily habits, and it was pretty fun. I remember just stressing out so much because I was constantly looking for a job, and I had 2 jobs and 2 terrible employers, which I ended up leaving after 3 shifts because they were just so abusive. They were taking advantage of me, and it was a really stressful period. And at the same time I was doing my master's? Yeah, since my internship got cancelled, I decided to take up my master's because I just loved it here, and I thought picking up a master's would be able to allow me to make full use of my time here, because my student visa was still valid, and just going home, I just felt like I'm not gonna be satisfied. Like, I'm not gonna come here, study for 6 months, and just fly all the way back home. And that 6 months, we sat in our dorms doing assignments. It was 8 subjects that semester. It was insane, because an average amount of subjects per semester is 4. But we had 8. Like, I learned so much during that time, but it was so stressful. And the fact that the lockdown made us stay inside the room most of the time, and all we did was go to the canteen to eat and come back to our rooms and rush for our assignments. And yeah, I just didn't want to go home after that. I knew that I was going to be so disappointed if I did that, and I'm gonna regret it for the rest of my life, because yeah, so I was lucky enough and to have Ethan around, really, because this house is weird. This house is always there to save our ass, because it's amazing. It's a temporary home that is owned by Ethan's family, and it's always a chance for us to just come back here and reset. And now we're gonna come in here temporarily for sure, maybe around a month, and hopefully we'll be able to secure our dream home. This time we're not gonna rush like how we did the last time. The last time was a really complex situation with our friends, and it was really rushed. And now that after almost half a year now, we weren't happy with our living situation, just to put it as simple as that. And we just decided that we have to move out because the situation back in that house wasn't that good. And we just really strive to look for a better life for ourselves, like me and Ethan. And now we're gonna move back here temporarily, and hence the situation right now. So, that's what's happening right now. And we'll keep you guys updated on the house hunt. Oh my god, I love going for house inspections. It's crazy. Like, I fell in love with so many houses. I can't even describe it. Like, just looking at them and like going into them, like I fall in love with them. And then like not getting some of them make me cry as well because they were so beautiful. And the fact that it was beautiful, they had so many competitors coming in. Like when we went for the inspection, and it's hard not to compare yourself with the other people going in to look at the house, because you're gonna look at them like, oh my god, they look so mature, or like they look like rich people. Like, you just start to question whether or not our income is good enough, or our situation in general, because that's how they judge whether or not a tenant is suitable for the property. I think the biggest issue is just income and stability. But yeah, so you walk into there and you start looking at people with like families, you look at young couples, you start even looking at how they dress. I know this is really shallow, but it's so hard. It's kind of like going in for a job interview, and you see, let's say it's a group interview, or you see multiple people going in for this one job and everyone's waiting for their turn to go for an interview, and you just start getting nervous. Like you're excited at the same time, but you're nervous because you know that you might not be able to get that position. And it's the same for house hunting. Like, beautiful houses, so many people drawn to them, and you just feel like it's beautiful and nerve-wracking at the same time. But I still enjoy it, and we're gonna go for another one this evening that looks beautiful.
It don't even matter if today was the worst day. Just remember what your kin say, that we breathing just a